Why is conceptual understanding more powerful than memorization? Imagine trying to fix a broken bicycle by just remembering the steps you saw once. Now picture understanding how each part works and why it matters. Which approach do you think helps more in real life? Most students learn by memorizing facts or formulas just to pass tests. This might help in the short term, but it often leads to forgetting things quickly. When you memorize, you're just recalling information without knowing why it works. If a question changes slightly, you might get stuck because you don't understand the core idea. Conceptual understanding is different. It means knowing the reasons behind facts and how ideas connect. For example, instead of just memorizing the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle, you understand why the formula makes sense. This helps you adapt if the problem changes or if you see a new shape. You can think through the problem instead of just trying to remember a solution. When you understand concepts, you remember them longer because your brain organizes information in a meaningful way. This makes it easier to recall and apply knowledge later. If you only memorize, you might forget details once the test is over. But if you understand, you can build on that knowledge for future classes or real-world problems. For students starting college, understanding concepts builds confidence. It encourages active thinking instead of passive memorizing. When faced with unfamiliar questions, students with strong understanding can reason through them. This reduces anxiety because they have a mental framework to work with. To develop this kind of understanding, ask yourself questions like how and why things work. Connect new ideas to what you already know or to real-life examples. Practice solving different types of problems that requiring applying concepts in new ways. Discuss ideas with classmates or teachers to clarify your thinking. And when you make mistakes, reflect on where your reasoning went wrong instead of just memorizing the right answer. While memorization is useful for learning basic facts or skills, it works best when combined with understanding. Together, they create a solid foundation for learning that lasts. For students just starting out, focusing on understanding helps you learn more deeply, remember longer, and handle new challenges with confidence. In the end, understanding the core ideas behind what you learn makes your knowledge more flexible and useful. It turns learning from a chore into a skill you can use in many situations, making your academic journey smoother and more successful.